I'm so glad you could join me. Here we are in the narthex of St. John's Episcopal Church. Narthex, it's an entranceway, a foyer, if you will. And it's sort of a nice, lovely area before we get into the main area of church. Now, over in this area is where our processors gather for prayer. The clergy, the choir, the crucifer, and the candle bearers. And they get ready for worship. So come on, let's go into the main area of the church. Ah, it's so beautiful. I cannot wait until we are all together worshiping. Well, this area is called the nave. And it's really interesting because in our tradition, the ceiling is kind of bowed. It's not really angular. It has sort of an arc like the bottom of a ship. Check it out. How cool is that? See how it looks like the bottom of a ship? Well, it's like that because did you know in ancient times, a ship was a symbol for Christianity. Let's see what else we can find. Okay. Well, this right here and all these benches are called pews. P-E-W, pew. So let's see what we have in here. Well, before I enter my pew, I like to either bow or genuflect to show reverence to the cross. Now, in our pew here, we have a couple of books. This one, the Red Book, the Book of Common Prayer. It's a lovely book. It's got all sorts of wonderful things in it. It has all of our services. Mostly, we use the Holy Eucharist, Rite 2, but we also have all the services. We have baptisms and funerals, and well, just about everything you could think of. It also comes with, we have our Psalms are in the middle of it, and then towards the end, we have our schedule of different days, but we also have some prayers in here. Prayers that maybe when you can't think of just the right words for just the right occasion, you can go to the Book of Common Prayer and it will guide you. It's a lovely book. Next we have the hymnal. And as you can imagine, it is filled with music and songs for every occasion. Much of it is in chronological order from Advent all the way through to Epiphany and Easter. But we also have service music at the beginning, and those you can tell because they begin with an S, service music. Here's a little way that I came up to help me remember which book was which so I wouldn't grab the wrong one during worship service. You can read the Red Book, or you can sing the blues. Okay, lastly, we have something else in here, and I think this is probably the most important part of our pew area. Our kneeler. It's a cushioned place that we can put our knees to help us get into a proper worship posture, to make ourselves small before God. And I kneel sometimes just by myself in here, but we kneel traditionally when we say certain prayers and confession. So there you have it. A kneeler, our Book of Common Prayer, our hymnal, our pew, and we are all inside the nave. See you next week. Thanks.